Just 3 changes, 3 simple steps, and our lives will have really huge improvements. Can it really be done with just 3 steps? But you'll be happier, healthier, sleep better, focus and learn more effectively, laugh more, make more jokes, and be more productive at work, at home, at school, and even in bed. We won't succumb as much to stress, depression, and illnesses. Our health will significantly improve and will be flooded with a wave of positive energy. Being happy and healthy, they are the most important thing we all strive for. Hopefully, anyone can achieve this. Absolutely anyone. All you need is the will and little action. The decision is entirely ours, on each of us. So, what will you decide to do? Are you hooked? Let's go on. Nowadays, more than 70% of people suffer from excessive stress. 70%. 7 out of 10 of us. That's a lot, right? Also, over 80% of employees are facing burnout due to high level of stress, confirmed by several serious global surveys and studies conducted in the past 2 years. These studies provide a deep and comprehensive view of the issue of excessive stress and burnout, highlighting its global significance. Today's hectic and fast-paced world, overflowing with modern technology, is closely linked to many health issues: anxiety, depression, fatigue, exhaustion, lack of energy, overeating, sleep problems, physical and mental health issues. Present brings all of them. Here's a list of the main symptoms of stress. They are there, right? Most of us experiences some of them, and I bet you know at least one person in your immediate surroundings who is troubled by many of them. Honestly, I felt most of them myself in my life. So, how do we change that? How do we maintain good health and happiness? What can we do to keep the spark of life inside us and not get ground down by the modern age? 3 simple steps can significantly improve our lives and help with most of above problems. I'm not saying it's a cure-all, no magical potions from Hogwarts here, but you will definitely feel a lot better. I speak from personal experiences. I've been interested in this topic for over 15 years and have been through quite a lot. What I can guarantee, the difference will be huge and big. It would be good to say a little about stress to understand its issue. Just briefly, I promise. What is stress? Where does it come from and why? Stress is essentially the body's defense mechanism in stressful situations. The body prepares us physically and mentally for a situation similar to fighting for life. Fight or flight. I believe we've all experienced it. In today's rush world, even little things can drive us crazy, like a deadline, work backlog, unpleasant conversation, encounters with toxic people, whether at work, on the street, at home, or even online. But why? We are not physically threatened, right? Yet our body reacts this way, flooding us with excess stress hormones, something we can handle in long time. And finally, we get to the main point: how to change this. What are 3 magic steps to make us feel happier, more satisfied, healthier, and less stressed? 3 simple steps that come from our primary nature. But it mostly depends on whether we ourselves want to change our lives for the better. We are limited only by our own fear, imagination, lack of motivation, and the will to strive for a better life. After all, there's nothing easier than do nothing, right? Staying in our comfort zone is so easy. But who will truly find the courage in our heart and the will in our soul to follow a better life? To get out of our perceived comfort from the well-worn tracks of a daily routine that don't bring us happiness and satisfaction. It's proven that the older a person is, the harder life changes become for them. Harder doesn't mean impossible. So, if our daily routine doesn't bring us happiness and joy from life, isn't it better to change it? Create a new one? The body can adapt to a new daily routine in 30 days, just a month, and will feel at home like a fish in water. No matter what we change, we can change absolutely anything. Our life is in our hands. We are the architects of our happiness. The decision is up to each of us. What we do with our lives. So, what will you do? Or you? Sleep. Regular sleep is the alpha and omega of everything. A topic discussed a million times across all possible media because quality and enough sleep is the true mecca of satisfaction and happy life. During sleep, physical and mental forces regenerate. It's also important for many other processes in the body, such as concentration, learning, thinking, memory, and proper hormone production. Each of us needs a different amount of sleep to perfect regeneration. So let's do the math. If I know I need to sleep 8 hours and I get up at 7 a.m., when should I go to bed? Simple math, isn't it? But why do most of us don't do that, huh? Do we really need to watch another episode of our series, play another game, or scroll through social media, or whatever? Even a single missing hour of sleeping significantly affects the quality of the next day, the whole day. Almost half of the world's population have lack of sleep. Almost every other one of us. How long do you think the body can tolerate this lack of sleep? Weeks, months, years? But even the strongest of us will finally say, enough! And instead of a nice vacation with family, will be lying in the bed with a virus, finally getting some sleep. In better case. I have seen tons of these cases around me. Unfortunately, I've experienced it too. So let's get that sleep then. Go to bed earlier. Tomorrow will be significantly better the whole day, and it just take a little more sleep. A regular sleep routine is, in my opinion, the most important thing for the proper functioning of the body. Sufficient sleep. The body can handle sleep debt in the short term, a day or two, but long-term sleep deficit brings with it a huge range of health problems, both physical and mental. So let's get that sleep done. Tip 3. Last meal about 3 to 4 hours before sleep. Otherwise, most of the energy at the night goes to digestion and we get up tired. And why? Well, just think of what good stuff we ate before bed. Tip 4. 12-hour break between meals. Yeah. There should be a break at least 12 hours between the last meal today and first meal tomorrow to regenerate digestive system. 5. Avoiding blue light. Blocking it an hour or two before bed is a big challenge even for me. Blue light effectively blocks the production of melatonin, often mistakenly labeled as the sleep hormone, so we then have trouble falling asleep or keep waking up during the night. I had a period in my life when I woke up 15 times a night, and it took me a long time to fall asleep again. Not pleasant. Blocking blue light can be sold with glasses for a few dollars or by setting a night mode on our device. I've tested glasses with several people and they really help. Tip 6. Fatigue. As soon as the body asks for sleep, don't wait and go to bed. The body is ready. The worst thing we can do is pushing through this moment. Surprisingly, pushing through evening fatigue is one of the main causes of sleep disorders, which to a greater or lesser extent affect over 40% of the world's population today. So now, we at least know why our sleep is of poor quality. From my current perspective, regular sleep and enough sleep are really important. The body will quickly adapt to a new regime and will wake up even before the alarm and, believe it or not, be full of energy and zestful mind. Yeah. If any change, someone liked the thumbnail of this video, I've added it to my portfolio of images on my website www.angelsinheels.com in other section. I've also put a link below the video. In addition to original version, I've exported a basic version without me and the text above, and I prepare another color variants. The price is about half of the usual market price. There's almost 20 hours of work in it, so maybe someone will like it. Thank you all for your support. Back to the topic. Step 2. Diet. We are what we eat. Literally. Our bodies, our cells, our organs, everything is formed from the food we consume. So, if we are stuffing ourselves with fast food, washing it out with sugary drinks, and having a cake for dessert, we probably won't feel too good in our body. Will we? Fast food had been among us for only a few decades, and it's already clear how huge health problems they bring. Our bodies, our temple. I once came across an interesting idea that I still agree with today. Our body is the only property we'll own for a lifetime. And the better we take care of it, the better it will serve us. Isn't time to start doing something about it? We do it for ourselves. Serious health problems are traditionally the biggest driving force for change. But isn't it better to prevent them? There's no need to make a radical cut immediately and change everything at once. According to scientific research, only people with strong willpower can do that. Many people return to old habits soon after very radical life change. So, if I know or suspect I don't have strong willpower, I can try it gradually. Today I saw one unhealthy meal for a healthy one. Tomorrow I'll include some fruit. 2 days later I'll cut out sugary drinks. Let's try to see how much energy healthy food gives us, and conversely, how much energy unhealthy food drains from us. Big difference, right? Big difference. Big difference. Let's come up with our own system and way of eating. Each of us is a completely unique human being, and different things apply to each of us. There's no need to immediately transition to a perfect diet and asceticism. 1 or 2 unhealthy meals a week the body can handle, so-called cheating meal, but no every day. Or we can try a cheating day once a month, when we can eat absolutely anything in any amount during the day, which serves as a good reset, and then we return to a healthy diet. There are many options, and everyone should find what suits them best. We all have different genetic predisposition and come from different parts of the world. However, it's important to eat quality and healthy food. Don't you want to give it a try? Tip 1. Drink only water. Let's cut out all sugary and energy drinks. The pH of these drinks is around 4, so they're 1,000 times more acidic than water. That's a lot. Do you know how long it takes for our body to get rid of the negative effects of body acidification? And what do you think happens in us when we're pouring it into our cells every day? Tip 2. Don't eat fast food. Minimize fried foods. The value of fried foods approaches freezing point. Tip 3. Don't eat refined sugars. Huge caloric value, absolutely zero nutritional value. Sometimes it's beautifully wrought with a label containing like vitamin C, iron, plus 12 grams of proteins. Blah 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 lies. None of it is used by our bodies. We're just clothing ourselves with trash. 4. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. Let's include as much fruits and vegetables in our diet as possible. They are healthy. They contain tons of vitamins, minerals, and trace elements which our bodies need. In addition, they have very high pH value and low caloric value. Food is better in the morning, vegetables in the afternoon. Tip 5. Gifts from Earth. Nuts and seeds. If we manage to include more of Mother Earth's gifts in our diet, even better. For example, a handful of unroasted, unsalted nuts or seeds provides the body with many necessary substances, including healthy fats, which are extremely important for absorption of vitamins and minerals. Tip 6. Eat tasty food. But generally, eat what we like. Whatever is healthy and beneficial, it doesn't matter. 100 times better than fast food, refined sugar or sugary drinks. But it must be tasty. Nobody will keep a healthy diet if they eat something that they don't like. I've seen many cases. They lasted at most a few weeks and then returned to old habits. I know some things can be hard to get rid of or change. Food is like a drug. And if we indulge in something often, our body will demand it hard. But just hold out 4 weeks to create new habits. Moreover, cravings for unhealthy food disappear in just 2 weeks. I observed on myself over many years of testing and perceiving my body that it takes me about 10 to 14 days to get rid of cravings for something I indulged in daily. Plus, new habits are formed within a month. So just hold out a few days and the reward will be sweet for us. We'll feel healthier, happier, and have much more positive energy and zest for life from healthy food. Plus, you lose some extra pounds. Movement. Physical activity is extremely important for our bodies and their proper functioning. We didn't evolve to sit all day on a chair or lounge on a couch. Our bodies are literally made to move. Physical movement brings enormous benefits. It significantly increases the production of happiness hormones, which are many times better and more beneficial than happiness hormones from drugs. Yeah, drugs give us happiness hormones too. Movement also improves our cardiovascular system and therefore reduces the risk of related health problems. As well, we'll feel much better in our bodies, sleep better, and be less prone to stress and depression. Our organs will function better. The body will clean itself more efficiently, which will manifest everywhere. Physical movement can be done by anyone at any age or with any handicap. Consult your doctor or physiotherapist. They certainly recommend something suitable for you. Even just a walk in the fresh air in the sunshine will improve our mood by 100% and recharge our batteries. If you have joint problems, we can try swimming. Swimming and walking, this can be done at any age. The number and list of sports activities are almost endless. We can try new activities on return or those we're familiar with, but mainly let's do what we enjoy. Ideally 3 times a week. I believe each of us can find time in our busy schedule 3 times a week for 30 to 60 minutes of some physical activity. And those who say don't have time are just using a silly excuse, the most common excuse of all. We all have same amount of time and it's up to us how we use it. Another way, the average person spends nearly 4 hours a day staring at a blue screen. 4 hours a day, that's 28 hours a week. Don't tell me it's not possible to stop a little of passive entertainment, which doesn't bring us much useful, for 3 hours of active entertainment whose benefit is really huge. Come on, we can do it. As someone wiser than me once said, those who won't find ways, those who don't find excuses. So, which group are you? So let's start doing something about it. What are we waiting for? Until health problems appear? Each of us is the creator of our own happiness. We do it for ourselves, for no one else. Just start and result will come very soon. Yeah, very soon. Very soon. Absolutely natural for Homo sapiens for tens of thousands of years until modern times came and totally messed up our lifestyle in every aspect and threw us into the pit of stress from which it's not that hard to climb out and return to our naturalness. Just start. Yeah. Naturalness. So, these 3 steps will help restart our physical body to its basic settings. After just 1 week, we'll feel significantly better, healthier and happier. Soon, we'll start waking up even before the alarm, excited for another day. We'll have more energy, focus better, learn better, laugh more, and won't be easily shaken. Plus, you lose a lot of excess fat. And as they say, in a healthy body, there's a healthy spirit. This will also strengthen our willpower. Willpower, which is so needed to get rid of all habits and follow our dreams. We talk about that sometimes in future. First, we need to gain energy for this journey. And as a little cherry on top, I would also recommend spending as much time outdoors in the sun as possible. The sun is beneficial, healing, and gives us energy for life. Unfortunately, most of us will forget this in a few minutes. It's natural. In today's hectic times, where we're bombarded with tons of information from all sides, even the best idea gets lost in a while. The next day, we'll remember on average only 5% of today's information. And day after tomorrow, we won't know anything. Here I'd like to recommend a simple, time-tested trick. Write it down. Write it down now. Right now. Write down what we want to change, improve, or do, and stick it somewhere we look every day. On the door, on the monitor, on the laptop, on the mirror, on the fridge, wherever. It will really help us succeed. It's old school, I know, but it works. To everyone who begin life changes, I honestly wish good luck for you and endure. That's the hardest part, enduring in hard times and not giving up. Because life will simply challenge us. But when we fall, it's important to get up again and continue our life journey. Yeah. The consolation can be that results will come soon and we'll feel a huge change for the better. And now imagine that over time it will get better and better. Every day, every week, our energy will grow. Please, write to me in the comments after some time how you feel. I'd be delighted with every comment from someone following changes for a happier and healthier life. That's also why I started this channel. So, I wish us the best and genuinely wish we find and maintain and the will and courage to do it, because anyone can achieve it. Absolutely anyone. The power is with us. Yeah. Today we talked a little about how to cleanse our bodies physically, about how to cleanse our minds and think more positively. We talk about next time. So don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, YouTube algorithm won't give you another chance to see my work. It's on you. In conclusion, I want to thank everyone who watched until the end. That's the most valuable thing for creators, for YouTube to keep offering us. So, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, the video may reach other people who want to improve their lives. Oh, moreover, the fact that you watch until the end shows that you want to change something in your life. So don't postpone it to tomorrow, next month, or year. When is better to start than now? Let's set out together on the journey towards a better future, happiness, health, and our dreams. Let's not forget one thing along the way: the journey itself brings us happiness, not its destination, because the journey is the destination. So let's enjoy every step, every day, every moment of our life. Ooh. Yeah. You bet. Three changes. A ukážu 10 prstů. Dáme to ještě jednou. Tohle bylo super. What will you decide to do? Oh. To bylo dobrý jak svině. Yeah, it was great, right? Oh, blah, 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 blah. To give it a try? Don't you want 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 to give it a try? Hello everyone! Welcome to the world of tomorrow! Okay, enough! Enough! Enough!